put very clearly and well in the poem Paget MP. The toad beneath the harrow knows exactly where each tooth point goes. The butterfly upon the road preaches contentment to that toad. Paget MP was a liar, and a fluent liar therewith. He spoke of the heat of India as the Asian solar myth. Came on a 4-month visit to study the East in November. I got him to sign an agreement, vowing to stay till September. March came in with the coil. Paget was cool and gay. Called me a bloated Brahmin, talked of my princely pay. March went out with the roses. Where is your heat? Said he. Coming, I said to Paget. Skittles, said Paget MP. April began with the punkah, coolies and prickly heat. Paget was dear to mosquitoes. Sandflies found him a treat. He grew speckled and lumpy. Hammered, I grieve to say, Aryan brothers who fanned him in an illiberal way. May set in with a dust storm. Paget went down with the sun. All the delights of the season tickled him one by one. Imprimis, 10 days liver, due to his drinking beer. Later, a dose of fever. Slight, but he called it severe. Dysentery touched him in June. After the Chota Bersat, lowered his portly person, made him yearn to depart. He didn't call me a Brahmin, or bloated, or overpaid, but seemed to think it a wonder that anyone ever stayed. July was a trifle unhealthy. Paget was ill with fear, called it the cholera morbus, hinted that life was dear. He babbled of Eastern exile and mentioned his home with tears. But I hadn't seen my children for close upon 7 years. We reached 120 once in the court at noon. I've mentioned Paget was portly. Paget went off in a swoon. That was the end of the business. Paget the perjured fled, with a practical working knowledge of solar myths in his head. And I laughed as I drove from the station, but the mirth died out on my lips as I thought of the fools like Paget who write of their Eastern trips, and the sneers of the travelled idiots who duly misgovern the land. And I prayed to the Lord to deliver another one into my hand.